Edit. Wow, thank you everyone for your replies, words of validation, and support. Lots of good advice in here. I'm actually tearing up reading some of it, and I'm going to come back and read it as often as I need to while going through these initial stages. Thank you very much. 3. You can read my previous post, link for more context on the situation, but basically I'm done. I'm so done with the nights and days being ruined. My partner would play constant mind games, and whenever I made plans with friends he would get mad. Today he was shutting me out and being cold and aloof after I told him I made plans with a friend for tomorrow night knowing he was gonna be working. Then he acts like he wants to come for dinner, but when I ask him what he wants he doesn't know. Then I ask, are you coming for dinner, and he can't fucking answer, says things like you can eat, and I don't know what time I want dinner, and I was like, yes or no. Then he said no. Then he tells me that I don't want him to come over plus backslash underscore backslash underscore backslash underscore plus mind games. Eventually I was like, dude, I told you could come. Stop with the stupid mind games. He came over and brought me food and was sobbing. IRL. Felt so sad for hurting me, supposedly. Then no longer than 20 minutes goes by in bed and he's all wanting to leave cause he can't sleep. Acts miserable. BC. My cat is in the bed. Cat always sleeps in the bed, so nothing new. I told him I'm sick of the drama and he needs to go. I'm tired of him saying he wants to be here but then mopes and complains. Stares at the floor. We finally get in bed and he's all upset about how he can't sleep. Asks, do you care if I leave? When he knows being left in the middle of the night is something I hate. I've told him I'd rather he doesn't stay instead of pretending to stay and leaving when he gets mad and gets annoyed with the cats, etc. Then I kicked him out. BC. He was ruining my night and disrupting my sleep and just being a jerk. I hate having to walk on eggshells in my own apartment. Then he has the audacity to be like, well, at least I live with humans. You live with cats? Like, what a fucking low blow. Earlier I can't even put all my frustrations into one post. It's just infuriating. It's 5 AM here RN, and earlier around 4 AM I kicked him out. I was trying to get my stuff out of the car before he left, and he was gonna literally physically fight me for the keys. I called the cops, and when he saw I was calling them he calmed down. Then he goes, are you sure this is what you want? Like, WTF. I just blocked him on my phone, Snapchat, and Spotify. I don't have FB or IG. I'm already second guessing myself, but I need to be strong this time. I've tried to leave like 4 times now, and he always convinces me to go back. I saw some positive change recently, but it's not enough. BC. There are too many problems that can't be fixed in due time. The past always repeats itself. This is so fucking hard. I feel so alone. I don't have a lot of friends in the area and it's going to be so hard to get through this. I just feel like I've lost so much of my self-validity and feel so shitty. Just need some support right now, I guess. Make a detailed list of all the irritating, rude, annoying, and irrational things he's done. Every time you think about going back to him, read it over. Great suggestion. Not op, but I just broke up with my boyfriend last night too. I've been making those lists, things I can do now, and shit I won't have to deal with, for the last 4 hours. It won't fix everything, but I know it will help. You've made the right decision. Just remember this, every time you let him back in, you give him a little more control and permission to act this way. You deserve better. You deserve happiness. You deserve to be stress-free in a relationship. Love yourself and demand better for yourself. You got this. You are so right. Need to stop showing him that I'm going to just take him back no matter what. He already tried to call me. Google Pixel shows you if blocked contacts tried to call, it just doesn't ring or notify. But if you check your history it says blocked call. Did not answer. Do not plan on responding. You have 100% done the right thing. It's totally natural to second guess yourself, but I hope you find the strength to see this through. I believe in you. And I'm proud of you. Thank you so much for the validation. These comments have been so helpful. Glad to know that the second guessing is normal and not reflective of reality. I love the comment negging you because you live with cats and he lives with people. No bro, you have your own place and he lives with roommates. LMAO right. I laughed reading this. Thank you, that is hilarious and very true. This dude is 37 years old? No ma'am. Stay strong. It'll be better in the long run. Just get past this little period of grief, or whatever, then go do fun stuff without any guilt. Right. Way too old to be acting like a teenager. Vertical bar. You did the right thing. We are proud of you and support your growth. Thank you so much for the support 3. I really appreciate that. This is fucking hard trying to view it as an escape rather than something sad. I'm so proud of you. I read your last post, and when I saw this, I thought, please, don't be one of those updates that's like back quote, well guys, my black eye is mostly faded, and he patched the wall, and apologized, I'm pregnant and we're engaged. I hate reading those so much. You did the right thing and you will be so much happier very soon. The sarcasm made me laugh, but how infuriating that is. I'd go on the pill and not tell him. Pregnancy can make someone get stuck. It sounds like you've made the right choice. As far as his low blow about surrounding yourself with cats, so what? They're loyal and demanding, and rude and all, but also they're an animal, and not an asshole like your ex sounds like. Keep them, at least they're good company, and don't stress you out, yeah no? Continue staying strong, and look at the other posts you've made, or any journal entries, to remind yourself why taking him back just means a repeat of the bullshit cycle he goes through. If he actually wanted to change for you, he would have at least changed enough by now that you don't have to kick him out at 4 AM, nor would he be doing the passive aggressive dinner bullshit. Yes, thank you so much. The passive aggression is maddening. Vertical bar. You did the right thing. You now need to concentrate on yourself and what makes you happy. Enjoy your cats and relax. Also, have a great night out. You did great. It'll hurt. And the fight isn't over. But you did something amazing. We are here for you and proud of you. Thank you so much. 3. Cats are amazing and anyone who doesn't like them should be seriously looked at. They can be annoying at times. The yowling in the middle of the night is always fun, but you take the good with the bad. Just like any relationship. Also, anyone who interrupts your sleep deserves to be shot. He doesn't respect or value you, so call your shot, dude. Agreed about the cats. When someone gets mad at an innocent animal, you know that's a red flag. Especially because he knows how much I love them, and they are a source of comfort for me. I was in a relationship for 6 months with a person who was this exhausting. Spending time with her was a net negative for my energy. I would lose more energy being with her and trying to communicate with her than if I weren't doing either. After I ended it, I felt liberated. It was such a tremendous relief to have my life and good energy back. You may be kicking around the guilt for a bit, but just think to yourself, what would it have done to your energy and happiness to stay with this person another 6 months? A year? 5? Future you is gonna look back at this and say thanks, past me. You did the right thing 100%. Your story is really inspiring. Thank you so much for sharing that. Exhausting is right. Such an energy suck. Energy that I do not have. And ruining my days off when I'm looking forward to the weekend. Considering how hard it is now. We were together only 10 months. I cannot imagine the mental damage that would occur over the long run. Sounds terrifying. AWW honey, I'm so sorry. You absolutely have done the right thing. You sound like you are trying your best and making the most of your life, but he just is the type of person who wants to blame others for his problems and seems very insecure. I'm sure you've had your good memories with him, but I can tell you, this man needs help. At the age of 37, being that insecure, he really needs to start working on himself and needs to be way more mature. This is not a person ready for a relationship. This is a person who needs to grow up and resolve his childhood issues. You deserve better, and you will be absolutely fine. Just be patient with yourself. Stay strong. You did the right thing. Thank you so much for replying, and for your validation, that I'm doing the right thing. He does have a really hard time taking any responsibility. So sick of the drama. It helps to write down a long and exhaustive list of all the bad things in a list on your phone and read it every single time you start missing him. It will remind you why you should not go back when you are weak. Love this advice. Started my list and continuing to work on it. Close bracket. Call you friends. You know the schemes he's used to get back in. Roleplay saying no when he tries to manipulate you. Don't open the door to him. Don't answer the phone. Maybe stay somewhere else while you build your resolve. List out all the terrible things he's done and look over that list when you are faltering. You can do this. You can be free. Thank you so much for your reply and for the support. 3. Yeah, this is too much. I feel tense and nervous reading this. Good for you for standing up for yourself and kicking him out. Just cut your losses. Right. I feel tense and nervous reading this. That's really telling of how objectively messed up it all is. Welcome to the start of a brand new beginning. Do something you love, that he bitched about doing with you, and as you bask in happiness reinforce your decision by thinking you could never have had that happiness with him there. Yes, I love this so much. I already have a few things in mind. You've got this. Maybe go write down a list of everything he is, and as that drives you nuts. Anytime you feel weak, just have a read and you'll realize he's abusive. May your future be blindingly bright. You did the right thing. If you can't imagine someone else living through your situation, something wrong. Be strong and don't take him back. I'm in your shoes. Opus 3 years up and smoke a few weeks ago. Mind games. Upset when I see friends. Bitterly cold towards me. You'll miss him as you do in all breakups, but if you block him, it will be easier. 3 years. Wow, that sounds tough. How are you doing so far? Getting upset when I would see friends was started opening my eyes, and it went beyond being a little envious/lonely. It started being like mind games to the point where I wanted to not make plans. BC I was worried of his reaction. Well, at least I live with humans. You live with cats. Quite a few people find that to be the preferable preferable carrot situation exactly because of humans like him. LMAO yup. I told him that at least they are reliable and like him. I saw some positive change recently. Of course he'll tweak his behavior to get what he wants, and then as soon as he's settled back in, revert to his abusive ways. You're here asking for moral support because you know exactly what you need to do, but it isn't the easiest thing. Stay the course. You've made the right decision. This isn't how relationships are supposed to work. You are supposed to be happy and loved, not walking on eggshells. You're totally right. Always going back to his old ways, and there seemed to be more things over time that would agitate him deep down. I saw this all coming. I knew I never wanted to move in or get married to him. It's definitely not easy at all, though. Hearing from you all on this thread has been really eye-opening. Congratulations. May your nights of sleep be peaceful and undisturbed by assholes from now on. It sounds to me like you've done the right thing. When he starts love bombing you to get you to take him back, reread your posts here and remind yourself about how anxious he made you with the mind games. Remind yourself about how awful you felt when he was in your space or when he had to do what you wanted to do. Take care of yourself.